Good morning, guys. It is the champion principle. Hey, right back at you for a quick minute, guys. And today we're talking about culture. Culture. I know most of the times we're talking about school culture and things of that nature, but today, I'm visiting another place, so it's just interesting to see the culture of other countries. Seems like a lot of times in our country, we seem to think about black and white. That seems like to be that's the most, I guess that's the thing we're mostly focused on, simple black and white. And when you visit other places, you realize that it's so much more than black and white. Like here, black and white seems not to even be an issue. It's like your nationality is the biggest thing, but it's not the color thing. Because somebody who looks like me may be from Europe, or somebody who look like a white guy may be from South Africa. It's just very interesting, and they all practice different religions. Some practice the same religions, but I just noticed that even walking down the street, nobody seems to even pay attention to you. The funny thing is, I don't understand what they're saying. They don't understand what I'm saying, but I got to give them credit, and I say this all the time. A lot of these people who we think are like poor and like not intelligent, man, they speak 3 to 4 different languages. I can barely understand English. Barely speak English. It's crazy how they speak 3 to 4 languages. And one thing I've always noticed when I visit these places is that these folks are working. Now they're not doing the jobs that we're doing. Man, they're doing jobs 3 times more difficult. And they are working, they are hustling. I'm talking about from daybreak to on down to evening to night. They are working, they're hustling, they're doing the jobs, they're living that hard way. It's one thing, I can never even get used to this cold water thing. They take showers in cold water. Even in most of the apartments, they don't have like traditional plumbing. They have a toilet, but you have to go get the water and you pour the water into the toilet. Just a different type of lifestyle. Even I talked on another video, it's not like a lot of meat eating. So like in our country, I know most of us like meat. I mean, some people are vegans or whatever, but it's just interesting that how they eat a lot of soup, fruit, and vegetables and things of that nature. Just totally different. I'm sure that's something that helps out with sickness and things like that. And I'm just sharing with you guys, just sharing with you about culture. It's just interesting that when you study other cultures, you learn other cultures, you realize that sometimes, I don't know if we got it right over there, guys. I just don't. It seems like we worry about a lot of the wrong things and the little things that's really not that important. Black, white, flag, the type of racism and things like that. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. That's amazing. So I just wish we all could just get out there and go visit places and explore so we can see different things and see how different people live. And again, I'm sure they have, racism and socialism and other isms, but it's kind of interesting. You don't really see it. And I'm not staying on the resort. I'm right in the neighborhoods, in the apartments and everything. So I'm getting an opportunity. I'm walking the same streets that they're walking. So I can get a good view of what's, going on. But it just still seems not to matter. Now, maybe if I was from here, it'd be different. But just going by what I see right now, it just seemed to be a total lifestyle change. What was important in America seemed not to be important here. Most people just eating, working, and living, They're not really caring about the person beside them. They'll focus on what's important to them and to their families. And that may be where we got it wrong and where we need to really focus. And even with politics, politics is just so crazy. Politics is almost like a game now. People are like they can't even think for themselves. Just because you happen to be a Democrat don't mean you have to think as a Democrat and do everything that Democrats do. Same thing with the Republicans. But these people seem to be so brainwashed. Like, just because you happen to be in a party, you have to support everything that the president or anybody else do or say. That's not true. You're not going to agree with everything that the president say. You're not going to disagree with everything that the president say. But it seems like we don't have a brain to think for our own these days, and it's crazy. Even if you uphold them in their wrong, then it's interesting how people want to get upset with people who, I guess, the commoners who go out and do things and then they still support their people for doing wrong. But it's the same thing with the government. These top layer people are doing the same thing. You see a man or woman who's in government doing something wrong, and you still support him. It's the craziest thing I ever seen. That's why the other people doing it. It's whatever that same thing in your head, they got it in their head. We don't distinguish between right and wrong anymore. It's just all part of our gang, our organization, not about what's right and wrong. How could you not want people to have health insurance? That's insanity. I mean, really? How could you tell somebody else what to do with their body? You ain't even doing what you're supposed to do with your body and your family body. You're not even helping the other people who need help, but you want to tell somebody else what to do with their body. Unbelievable. I ain't saying I agree with it or disagree with it, but I sure can't tell nobody else what to do. I focus on me, and that's what's most important. I have my hands full worrying about me and my beliefs, my family beliefs, what I'm going to do, me taking care of responsibilities. I can't worry about the man down the street. Guys, culture. Get out. Explore if you get the opportunity. If you don't get to go explore, go on YouTube. Check it out. Study it. Read it. Guys, it's the champion principle. Have a good one.